Imagine a little girl at 3 years old, and she has a family, brothers and sisters, and mother and father in one household. And then imagine all of a sudden, one parent is no longer there. Her mother. The last time she saw her mother was in the hospital on the floor. She doesn't understand it. All she knows is she's no longer there. Then take that same young lady at 6 years old. Now she's being taken care of by her father. Good person, protector and everything. And imagine the person that's protecting her at 6 years old, that now she has to protect him from a secret that she can never tell him, because she knows if she does, she'll lose him. Fast forward that to a 13-year-old, even a 17-year-old, being bullied in school all the time. She doesn't understand why. It's just happening. Fast forward that even further. Now you have an adult, young lady, 28 years old. She doesn't even realize she's dealing with depression. She doesn't even realize what's going on within her psyche. She is lost, and she has made many mistakes, ended up in bad relationships, ended up in a psych ward from depression, attempted suicide. Hi, I am Reverend Melvina Ford. I am your holistic behavioral specialist, and I wanted to get your attention on this because this is something that a lot of us deal with. We just don't talk about it. What are our triggers? What is it that makes us tick? What sends us over the edge, and we don't even realize why we keep turning around in these circles over and over and over again? Why? There comes a time when we have to actually look back at those things that we didn't want to look at because they were so painful, because they hurt so much, because it involved someone that we loved and lost, or a pain that was inflicted upon us and we didn't understand. So in order for us to even just survive, we ignored it, we buried it. But we don't understand the roller coaster that we're on, or the merry-go-round that we're continually, and we can't get off of it, and it doesn't seem to stop, and we just want the world to end. We just want it over with. One thing we need to do, what this young lady did, is she had to go back. She had to think about everything that happened. She had to start going back to the why. What is it about this situation that's triggering me? Why did it upset me? And then once she figured that out, okay, why did that upset me? The more she kept asking why, the more she found herself right back at that beginning, when her mother died. That's a trauma that most kids don't even understand, but it's still a trauma no less, because they know someone's not there, and it takes a piece of you away. Not only did that young lady lose her mother, but after high school, she lost the other half of her father. Now what was she gonna do? So the decisions that she made, she didn't have anyone to depend on, because she was out there, she felt like she was out there by herself. But once she decided to go back to the beginning, she had to cry, she had to scream out, she had to do whatever she needed, but she had to understand why. But the one thing I wanted you to understand, and she had to realize about herself, when she looked at that 3-year-old, she had to tell herself, that's not who I am anymore. When she looked at that 6-year-old who was damaged at an early age and she didn't understand why, she had to tell herself, that's not who I am anymore. 13 and 17, being bullied, not having a voice. Again, that's not who I am anymore. And then take the woman at 28 years old, having to understand the mistakes that she made being in those relationships that she shouldn't have been in. I'm not that person anymore. And guess what? No one else can put me in that place either. I'm a new person. Not only that, she got a chance to forgive herself and forgive those people. And this is something that we all need to do. None of us ever want to be in a bad place in our life. We don't want to stay on a roller coaster or a merry-go-round that we can't get off of. We deserve to have an abundant, wonderful life. We deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. That young lady deserved to be happy. So I encourage you right now to think about it. Wherever you are right now, what is it that's making me tick? What have I not let go of? What have I not forgiven? What is causing me to do whatever negative things I'm doing right now? Because there is always a reason. It's not just because of that person. There's something within us that we have to heal, that we have to look at. And it's not easy. I'm not going to tell you it is, but it can be done. We have to understand that there are things in life that still upset us, and it's okay. But once you realize, oh, I know what this is coming from, I can deal with it right then and there. But we have got to be not afraid, unafraid, to be able to look back at that, because it's a part of who you are. Not only that, it helped you to be who you are for this moment in time, right now. So yes, that young lady cried. Every moment she had to go back, she cried. She screamed. She yelled as many times as it came back, until finally she could look back at it and she found her strength. She found her courage. She found, most importantly, her voice. So I call you to attention, looking into your own mirror and having your own mirror moment as many times as it takes, because you too deserve to have your own voice.